It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Real men stuff right there. Real men stuff.
Because you don't know how this came together. You said you dropped a whisper on me.
Something is definitely going on between Calvin Ford and Gervonta Davis. Now, we all seen that knockdown in the 9th round, but what you probably didn't see is what happened after that in between rounds. Check this out.
Roger never got trainer of the year when Floyd was fighter of the year.
Yeah.
His dad never got trainer of the year. So, I've been openly expressing that. And I think it's time that Calvin gets his just due.
Yeah.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis, a prominent figure in the boxing world, has long been associated with his trainer and mentor, Calvin Ford. However, recent events have cast a shadow over this partnership, culminating in a heated exchange during an Instagram live session, where Davis reportedly exclaimed some seriously offensive words towards Ford.
At DC, they call me Mo. Calvin is Calvin. You know what I mean? I got Calvin tatted on me. Calvin ain't going nowhere. Y'all don't even know Calvin for CCO. I know Calvin, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know. Calvin is Pops. He ain't going nowhere. I got that nigga tatted on me. This shit for life. Loyalty over everything. It's just, you know?
Born on November 7, 1994 in Baltimore, Maryland, Gervonta Davis faced numerous challenges in his early life. Growing up in a city plagued by crime and poverty, Davis found solace in boxing at a tender age. His introduction to the sport came through the Upton Boxing Center, where he first crossed paths with Calvin Ford. Ford, a former drug dealer who transformed his life after serving time in federal prison, had become a beacon of hope for many youth in Baltimore. His journey from the streets to the boxing gym was so impactful that it inspired the character Dennis "Cuddy" Wise in HBO's acclaimed series, The Wire. Under Ford's mentorship, Davis honed his skills, quickly rising through the amateur ranks. His dedication and raw talent were evident, leading him to amass over 200 amateur victories, including the National Golden Gloves title in 2012. Ford's influence extended beyond the ring. He provided Davis with guidance, discipline, and a sense of purpose, steering him away from the pitfalls that ensnared many of their peers. Davis's professional debut in 2013 marked the beginning of a meteoric rise. With Ford in his corner, he secured the IBF super featherweight title in 2017 after defeating Jose Pedraza at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. This victory not only showcased Davis's prowess, but also solidified the trainer-fighter duo's reputation in the boxing community. Their bond was palpable, with Davis often referring to Ford as a father figure. In interviews, Davis has credited Ford for much of his success, stating, "Calvin's always been like that father figure to me because he's always been around me since I was young."
Tank, when you first met Calvin, the first time you met him, what do you remember at age 7?
When I met him, I think he brushed me off because he had a fight on. He had a fight on right there. I think he brushed me off.
He was a baby.
I was a baby.
He was a baby. No, but guess what? When he got around me, how did that treat you?
Yeah.
He used to be in the gym, and man, I still hear a screaming voice in my head.
Yeah, we was all kids. Like everybody that came up with us, still with us. We came up like kids. Even Coach Kenny been around for.
However, in recent months, tensions have surfaced in the relationship between Davis and Ford. Around 3 months ago, speculation arose about a potential split between the two. Addressing the situation in an interview, Ford expressed his feelings, saying, "Many people don't truly understand my struggles, my beliefs, and the emotions I carry, but I know what they mean to me." Meanwhile, Davis shared his own thoughts on the separation, highlighting his focus on personal growth and a fresh direction in his career. He stated, "The fewer people you surround yourself with, the fewer problems you have to face."
Tank don't fuck with Coach Cal. When Tank was walking up, it looked like Coach Cal was about to give him that hug like you always do, and Tank just brushed him off like, "Fuck out of here, nigga." Whoop, excuse me. Fuck out of here, nigga. Now it seems like Coach Cal on point, so you're not paying Tank no mind. And Tank over here, he go to this nigga, and watch this shit that he do. He gonna lift his jacket up, and like, our conversation is a secret, I don't want him to hear it, type shit. Like, yo, what's up with Coach Cal and Tank? they really don't fuck with each other? Like, what? And he brush him off again, like, don't touch me type shit. Like, you see type.
Last year, Ford was arrested on charges of misuse and possession of a deadly weapon in Nevada. According to reports, Ford was taken into custody by Baltimore police as he left the Upton Boxing Center in Baltimore, Maryland, and was awaiting extradition to Nevada to face the charges. Following Ford's arrest, Gervonta Davis announced a professional separation from his trainer. Davis expressed his respect for Ford, but emphasized the need to focus on his career and personal growth during this period. He stated, "I've always respected Calvin and what he's done for my career, but at the end of the day, I have to do what's best for me and my team."
Being superstar boxer, who is widely acknowledged as the face of the sport of boxing, if not one of the faces, his longtime trainer, mentor, big brother, uncle, father figure, and Coach Calvin Ford. Now we know Coach Calvin Ford has been arrested recently. Over the past week, he has been arrested. And now more details are surfacing as he's still detained. And Coach Calvin is in some very hot water, according to these accusations, allegedly.
The split from Ford marks a significant transition in Davis's career. While the full impact remains to be seen, Davis has expressed confidence in his ability to continue his success in the ring. He remains focused on his upcoming bouts and is determined to maintain his status as one of boxing's top competitors. The professional separation between Gervonta Davis and Calvin Ford signifies the end of a notable chapter in both their careers. As Davis continues his journey in boxing, the influence of Ford's mentorship will remain a significant part of his story. The boxing community will undoubtedly watch closely to see how this development influences Davis's future performances and career trajectory.
I gotta ask you, I know a guy that you always said we gave him that star. I know you want to take it away. He got upset. His thoughts on Pitbull Riot. What's your thoughts on that one? It still could be made. I think it's still marketable. Because some people say that Pitbull won. They're saying that it was a robbery.
No, the guy clearly beat Pitbull. Pitbull knows it. Man, it took a little bit of fire out of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, again, Pitbull had a nice little run doing what he's doing, you know. So right now we just figure it out who's next.
Do it add to the fire that Tanker might go up and get the 140 strap against Riot?
Like I said, anything is possible.
In the wake of Ford's legal troubles, Davis made the difficult decision to part ways with his longtime trainer. While Davis has not publicly criticized Ford, his statements suggest a pragmatic approach to the situation. In an interview, Davis explained, "This is a tough moment for everyone involved, but I have to keep my focus on the ring. I owe it to myself, my fans, and my family to stay on track." The split has raised questions about the dynamics within Davis's broader team. Ford was not only a trainer, but also a cornerstone of Davis's support system. Replacing such an influential figure will undoubtedly be a challenging task, both professionally and personally. In 2017, Davis won his first world title by defeating Jose Pedraza for the IBF super featherweight belt. Ford's game plan was instrumental in this victory, showcasing Davis's ability to adapt and dominate. Ford was by Davis's side as he transitioned into a pay-per-view star, headlining blockbuster events that attracted millions of viewers. Davis's career has not been without its challenges, including legal issues and public scrutiny. Through it all, Ford remained a steady presence, providing guidance and support. Despite their professional separation, Davis has expressed his respect and gratitude for Ford. "Calvin will always be a part of my journey," Davis said. "I wouldn't be where I am today without him, and I hope for the best for him moving forward."
Who do you want to see? You, as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him. You're training him all the time. You know him. Both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Give me the names. I need names, Calvin. I need names.
You already know. We went down to, we're working on the big four. It was Garcia. That's the first one. Roma, I hope we get him soon. Shakur, he's going to get it. He know he's going to get it. It's just Bob is in charge of that. You know what I'm saying? Bob know what he's doing over there. You can't tell Bob how to run his game because he's like a vet at this. He's been doing it for so many years. That's going to happen. All the fights that we'll want, they have no choice. They're going to take the fight when it's time to take the fight. It's just right now, who's going to take the fight? That's the question.
Ford's coaching philosophy emphasized fundamentals, discipline, and adaptability. He believed in tailoring training to suit Davis's unique style, focusing on aspects like footwork, combination punching, and defensive strategies. In a 2020 interview, Ford highlighted the importance of the jab, stating, "There are actually 3 speeds to the jab. Some people don't know that." Despite their long-standing relationship, tensions began to surface in recent times. The boxing world was taken aback when, during an Instagram live session, Davis and Ford engaged in a heated argument. The confrontation escalated rapidly, with Davis shouting at Ford before abruptly ending the live stream. This public outburst left fans and analysts speculating about the underlying issues that could have led to such a fallout.
Tank was the first one in the gym, the last one out the gym. Tank used to sit on the ring like this and watch me train him.
How old is he at this point?
He was like 7, 8.
Okay.
A lot of stuff that I was giving my son was giving it to Tank. So it was a perfect fit. Tank was like the family, you know what I'm saying? And he used to sit at the table because I had another kid named Ramon Manning. He liked to play with them guns, you know what I'm saying? And when I lost him, I was hurt because that was my first time losing a fighter that you put so much into. Remember, I said, Tank, my money running out. And he just looked at me and said, "Believe in me, coach. Believe." That's what did it.
When he said that, it's
still...
Damn.
I don't hear Tank as the day. I hear Tank as that little boy. Believe in me, coach. And he came in the gym one day and he said, "Coach, I seen it." I said, "What you seen?" "I had all the belts on me." He said, "I'm gonna be that dude." The rest is history.
Damn, I got goosebumps low-key. That's kind of crazy.
Davis and his longtime trainer have mutually ended their partnership, a relationship that began in Davis's youth. This separation has sparked discussions within the boxing community about its potential impact on Davis's career and future training arrangements. In his recent fight against Lamont Roach on March 1st, 2025, Davis retained his WBA lightweight title after a majority draw, with judges scoring 115-113 for Davis and 114-114 twice. A controversial moment occurred in the 9th round when Davis took a knee, which was not scored as a knockdown by referee Steve Willis. Some analysts believe that the change in training may have affected Davis's performance in this bout.
Specifically picked me because I'm going to be an easy cakewalk.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world knows that's not going to happen. I mean, like, that's not going to happen. Him personally, he know that. I think he chose me because I am going to be one of the better opponents that he's faced in his entire career, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
By evidence of what? Your record? Because you had to get, if I'm not mistaken, you had to get permission to be bumped up to that weight class of lightweight in order to fight, because you're in a what, range of 130?
Yeah, I'm the champion at 130.
You're the world champion at 130 and he's 135. Yeah, so aren't there other fighters he could have fought within an upper weight class like Canelo? I've heard a lot of people say, why isn't he fighting Canelo rather than Roach? What's up with that?
On March 1st, 2025, Davis faced Lamont Roach at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. The fight concluded with a majority draw, allowing Davis to retain his WBA lightweight title. The judges scored the bout 115-113 in favor of Davis and 114-114 twice. A pivotal moment occurred in the 9th round when Davis unexpectedly took a knee after a jab from Roach. The referee, Steve Willis, did not count it as a knockdown, a decision that sparked controversy and debate among fans and analysts.
Tank, you voluntarily took a knee midway through this fight. It was not ruled a knockdown. What happened?
I just got my hair done 2 days ago and she put grease in my shit, so the shit was like, you know, like when you sweating and things like that and the grease come in my face, it burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Come on, man. Look at my hair. I just got my shit done. But it's all cool, man. You know how I get. They love you and then they hate you. Turn around and love you again. You know what I mean?
In the fight against Lamont Roach, Calvin Ford pointed out that Tank didn't take his game to the next level as expected. One of the key issues was that Tank didn't capitalize on opportunities to dominate, and instead allowed the fight to remain competitive. Ford mentioned that Tank historically enjoys inflicting punishment rather than just securing knockouts, but in this fight, he didn't assert himself as much as he could have.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Real men stuff right there. Real men stuff.
Because you don't know how this shit came together. You said you dropped a whisper on me.
Roach, on the other hand, stepped up and showed his skill, making the fight more challenging. Ford noted that both fighters were taking calculated risks, but Tank didn't push the pace or impose his will in the way he had in previous fights. There were moments where he could have done more to separate himself from Roach, but instead, the fight remained close. Ford seemed to suggest that sometimes a tough fight is necessary to refocus and get back to the level where Tank belongs. Ultimately, Ford acknowledged Roach's preparation and resilience, highlighting that he took shots that would have hurt most fighters. However, the takeaway was that Tank could have done more to secure a clear victory rather than allowing the fight to be as close as it was.
What didn't he do in this fight that that you felt he could have done and whatnot, and pretty much opened the fight up to being a draw?
Well, like I said again, they've been knowing each other since they were little. And Roach, he stepped up for the cause. He stepped up. You know what I'm saying? And again, Tank history, I always sit there and tell you, I don't like knockouts, like punishment. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes things got to happen to make you get back to where you belong at. You know what I'm saying? And that was a good, skillful ass fight. Skillful. Both of them would take certain chances. Some of them take chances. You know what I'm saying? We seen. It was like we was on a boat, and it was just like this, you know?
The fight itself was closely contested, with Davis taking a knee in the 9th round due to an eye issue, though it was not ruled a knockdown by the referee. Punch statistics indicated that Roach landed more shots overall, while Davis was more accurate. Ultimately, the judges scored the bout as a majority draw, allowing Davis to retain his WBA lightweight title. The exact reasons behind Ford's absence from Davis's corner remain undisclosed, leading to speculation about potential changes in their professional relationship. Some fans believe that the lack of Ford's guidance may have contributed to Davis's less-than-expected performance. As Davis's career progresses, observers will be keen to see how his training dynamics evolve and what impact this will have on his future bouts. Calvin Ford has consistently demonstrated a profound understanding of Tank Davis's psyche, knowing precisely which motivational triggers to activate to transform him into a formidable force in the ring. This deep-seated connection has been pivotal in Davis's string of victories, with Ford emphasizing their mutual comprehension during training sessions. However, in the recent bout against Lamont Roach, Davis appeared distracted, lacking the focus that typically characterizes his performances. Observers noted that without Ford's presence, Davis seemed less engaged, leading to a performance that fell short of expectations. This deviation underscores the significance of their partnership in maintaining Davis's competitive edge.
Just did. We got off the cameras once. It ain't about the dub with me. It's about do you got that will against will. I don't know. I know I can. I ain't pushed no buttons with Tank yet. I came from a different beast. I understand what we got to go against every time we get in there. That square box of lunch is serious. So when I talk to him, he know what I'm talking about. But let's see. April the 22nd, Tim Ron, deal with it.
Before his fight against Lamont Roach Jr., Gervonta Tank Davis addressed speculation about a rift with his longtime trainer Calvin Ford, reassuring fans that their bond remained strong. However, tensions appeared to surface during the match when Davis was heard yelling at Ford, raising questions about potential underlying issues. Public disagreements between fighters and trainers often signal unresolved friction, and Davis's outburst suggests that, despite his reassurances, he may still have lingering frustrations with Ford. The incident has fueled speculation about the stability of their partnership and whether any ongoing discord could affect Davis's future performances. The relationship between a boxer and their trainer is a cornerstone of success in the ring. Effective communication, trust, and strategic alignment are vital to maintaining a fighter's edge. Any strain in that dynamic can impact decision-making, morale, and overall performance. Given Ford's significant influence on Davis's career, observers are closely watching how this situation unfolds. Whether they can move past these tensions and restore their working relationship could play a critical role in shaping Davis's trajectory as a top-tier fighter. Fans and analysts alike are eager to see if this partnership can be salvaged or if Davis will seek a new training approach.
I didn't even want to ask you that question on camera. What? I'm talking about family at this point. Because you pulled up with just somebody else. You didn't even pull up with your team you pull up with. We ain't see Calvin. Yeah.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
I think he came a little late, though. I spoke to him.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right, because
I just seen Calvin, too. But that's another thing. Calvin is someone that he's like, when I ain't had no pops, Calvin was the person that you feel me, stepped in them shoes. So no matter if he's not my coach, anything like that, he's always gonna be in my life.
And that's why I said I would have asked that question off camera because I already know.
Yeah,
sure.
So
I ain't, but you already cleared it.
Growing up in the tough streets of Baltimore, Gervonta Davis faced numerous challenges on his path to success. Calvin Ford played a pivotal role in keeping him grounded, guiding him through life's obstacles and shielding him from potential pitfalls. From ensuring Davis remained focused on his education to mentoring him through personal hardships, Ford provided unwavering support. Their connection extended far beyond boxing. Ford became a father figure, offering advice on life beyond the ring. Many believed their bond was unshakable. While Ford's legal troubles seemed to be the immediate reason for their split, insiders suggest deeper professional tensions played a role. As Davis's career soared, so did the pressure to sustain his superstar status. This mounting pressure may have fueled disagreements over training approaches, fight strategies, and the overall trajectory of his career. In an Instagram live session, Davis addressed the split, stating, "I'll always respect Calvin for what he's done for me, but sometimes you have to make tough decisions to move forward. It's all love at the end of the day." Ford echoed these sentiments in an interview, describing their decision as what's best for both of us at this point in time. The news of their separation has sparked widespread debate among fans and analysts. Some view it as a necessary step for Davis to evolve as a fighter, while others worry that the absence of Ford's guidance could negatively affect his performance. Critics have also pointed out that Ford's legal troubles might overshadow his contributions to the sport. However, many in the boxing community have rallied behind Ford, emphasizing the positive impact he has had on countless young athletes.
My journey's crazy. That's why I said that. I said, yo, you can't write this, man. You cannot write this. My experience being gone and all the stuff that I went through preparing me for where I'm at today. You know, that Tank is older. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do, take us the rest of the way. And this is his take us the rest of the way fight.
What are your thoughts on Gervonta Davis and Calvin Ford's split? Do you think this separation will help or hurt Davis's career in the long run? Drop your opinions in the comments below.